Everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to handle import issues in MySQL. So this is my table and this is my table structure. I have this much field. So let's create a table first. So I have created my table, 0 rows affected, which means table has been created. I will refresh my table and then I will go to table import wizard. This is my CSV file and I'm going to click next and I will use my existing table. I will truncate table before inserting. So these are my sample records. Next. Now I'm going to check my logs. It's importing. It, it says the file has been imported, but the total record is 396. So when I go and check my record, I only see 11 record. How is that possible? The count shows only 11 record. So what can be the first issue is we have initially whenever we import our file, we need to make sure we define every field as varchar. So this needs to be varchar, and let me check. Yeah, here we have varchar. So initially we need to define our all fields as varchar. So let's drop this table and recreate again. So I have recreated my table and included every data type as varchar. Now let's import the file once again. Next, some my fields import is being started. So again, it has been computed in 396 record count. Let's check whether we have 396 record count. No. Now it says 0. So let's figure out what the issue was. Uh, since it said like the rows was truncated in, let's try once again. So here we see 396 records imported, but when we check our count, this still is 0. Now what we need to do is we need to look at our file. So this is my file. Let's go to 396 rows. 396. In 397th rows, 98th rows, we see an extra character here. So this might be one of the reason for not being able to import complete data. So let's remove this line. I have removed one record. Now let's do Control S and let's try to import it again. So this was my table. Let's drop and create again. Import wizard, import table. Now I see another issue in 443 records. So at 443, again my import failed. So if we check the total count, it has 443 records, but in the file we see 2000 records. So let's check what's happening in 443 rows. When I go to 443 rows, again I see one rows that has something special character in it. So let's remove this row. I have removed that row. Now my total record is stored in the file is 199, including header. So now let's save this and let's try to import once again. So again, this was my file. It's importing. Now, now I can see my all records has been imported successfully. So let's check my count. So here I go. So I have my complete record imported. So while importing the data, what we learned is firstly we need to have our data type as varchar for all the fields, and still if we face the error we need to open our file and look for any particular rows that can have any special character, or is there any special character in my file. So we need to manually open the file and need to review in case if the import is not successful. So so we can see our import is successfully imported after excluding two rows, and this is how we handle import issues in MySQL. So